Hello, Kayla. This will be some video feedback for you on the magazine ad. We have about a month left. If you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. I publish my number in the announcements. And until the end of the term, I bid you strength. Kayla, here's what I received from you. I'm going to open your file in Illustrator to see whether, just to look at your file structure, and also to see if you have embedded images. Okay, so when I open it, I'm getting some messages here about linked images. It's important to know the difference between linked and embedded images, because as you'll see, as I click through here, you can wind up with virtually nothing if you don't embed your images. The other thing that I'm missing is a typeface called Blackadder that you've used. Well, don't get discouraged. First, let me show you how to embed an image. I'm in Illustrator. It's File, Place, and when this dialog box opens up, make sure that Link is not checked, okay? And then I'm going to place a funny image from last week's discussion here. So just arbitrarily pick a image here. Make sure that this isn't checked, and then go ahead and hit place. Now, so you know if something is linked if there's an X through the box and the image does not appear. You know if it's embedded if you can see it. Okay, simple as that. However, there is a workaround. I should be able to open up your Illustrator file in Acrobat and see all of the ingredients. Kayla, when I try to open your file in Illustrator, I'm getting some messages here. What it's telling me is that you have linked images rather than embedding them. And I'll just, click through these to show you how little we're left with if you don't embed images. So, but here's the good news. You've got everything on layers that I can turn on or off. And now, how to embed images? Well, it's pretty simple. I am in Illustrator. It's File, Place. Now, when you arrive at this dialog box, make sure that link is not checked, okay? So I'm just going to place a funny image from last week. Come on now. JPEG. And I'm making sure that this is not checked. Otherwise, it will link. And there's that funny Leslie Nielsen image. You know that something is linked if there's an X through it and you can't see it. And you know something is embedded if there's no X and you can see the image. Kayla, here's a little secret tip and a workaround. You can open that Illustrator file with the linked images in Adobe Acrobat. And in Acrobat, you will be able to see the images. And also see the special type that you ordered for this. You have good ingredients, and you have picked sort of an unusual typeface. It's competing scripts, I'll be honest with you. And this is a display face, which I would use pretty sparingly. It becomes kind of illegible for important information like this. But if it's larger, perhaps, and shortened, your slogan, it could work. Be careful about your margins here. This is awfully close to the edge. Typically, magazines are trimmed, and you don't want to lose type or important information. Another thing, too, is, contact information. It can be very discreet and small. Take a look at professionally designed ads to see how that, that is handled. Nowadays, it may just be a QR code. And I like, the selection of images. These stones, these stacked stones, they're a little ambiguous. They almost look like floaties, I guess. Are they stones, spa stones? Maybe just one of them, a stack of them large. I'll open this up. Well, actually, I can't really move your ingredients around because they weren't embedded, but my suggestion would be to maybe just have one of these, have it large if the resolution will support it, and maybe have it asymmetrically placed that to overlap. I would avoid using bars or bands. Is there any way you could just move this image down to the bottom so that it bleeds off the sides and the bottom? I'm going to leave it here. You have good ingredients, but they just need to be embedded. And play around with the arrangements. Try not to center everything. Aim for some asymmetry in your overall composition.